There has been one England player which has split opinion more than any other footballer on whether he should start or not this summer, and that player is Jude Bellingham. Tuchel said it himself, Bellingham, he is not a guaranteed starter to start against Croatia on Wednesday. And honestly, I kind of get it. Unless you're somebody like Harry Kane, you shouldn't be a guaranteed starter anyway. But I also think most people are having the wrong conversation about Bellingham. Let me explain. Welcome back. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy this video, make sure you like. And England versus Croatia is just 2 days away. I'll be making World Cup videos every single day this summer. At the end of this video, I'll tell you exactly where I think Bellingham should play and whether he starts on Wednesday. Stay with me. So Tuchel's come out and said that England have 14 or 15 potential starters and Bellingham is one of them, but not guaranteed to start. Morgan Rogers, to be fair to him, has been brilliant in the number 10 role for Aston Villa, but also for England. And Jude Bellingham, he hasn't exactly had a fantastic season. He's not been the best. And Morgan Rogers has played every single qualifying game. Bellingham, he's only played 4. I can see why the debate is there. Carragher doesn't think he should start. Gary Neville disagrees completely, and Cece has to start. Kyle Walker has come out and backed him publicly. Everyone's got an opinion, and honestly, it's the most interesting selection debate England has had in years. But here's my actual issue with this whole debate. Everyone talks about Bellingham like he's a classic number 10, a player who sits between the lines and pulls the strings, but I've always seen him completely differently. To me, he's a number 8, a box-to-box midfielder, and I don't see how people can watch him play for England, watch him play at Real Madrid. At Real Madrid, he doesn't sit in the 10 and dictate play. He makes late runs and arrives in the box, wins the ball back, scores goals from deep. That is a number 8 and not a number 10. Just because you like to go forwards doesn't mean you're a 10. Play Bellingham further forwards and play him as a 10. But he's not exactly a 10. So I can see why people would rather somebody like Morgan Rogers, who can be a bit more in between the lines, a bit more silky on the ball than somebody like Jude Bellingham, even though he can be that at times. I do think with Thomas Tuchel and Jude Bellingham, there might be something going on between them. He's even described some of Jude Bellingham's on-field behaviour as repulsive. Repulsive. I mean, he's later apologised and said it was a language thing, but that was a strong word to use. Bellingham reacted badly to being substituted against Albania. Tuchel was, of course, not happy. But they're two high-emotion managers and footballers. That's bound to happen at times. Whether that affects the selection on Wednesday, only Tuchel knows. But it adds another layer on this whole situation that nobody's really talking about. But in my opinion, Bellingham has to start against Croatia. If he wants to start Morgan Rogers later down the line in the group stages, albeit, and if he plays good enough and plays better than Jude Bellingham, fair enough. Because then, at that point, we're talking about the in-moment actions, the current form, and he should be starting above him. But as of right now, we need the leaders on the pitch, as many as you can. We need players like Jude Bellingham on the football pitch. I think he's fantastic. And I think in an England shirt, he often delivers in moments. But what do you think? Do you think Bellingham should start against Croatia? Drop it in the comments. And do you see him as a number 8 or as a number 10? Because I see him as a number 8. Genuinely, I'm curious on what you lot think, because all I see is people describing him as a 10. Subscribe for daily England content. Croatia preview will be on Tuesday night with a match reaction to follow. See you then.